Good morning, lovely people. It's day 0, Vlogmas day 25. I'm just about to go for a walk with Mr. Stitches, and I'm going to embarrass him because I'm wearing my buffalo plaid onesie to go out walking. It's just to keep my legs warm. I'm going to have my black winter coat over it, so all people will see is my legs. So, you know, I'll just look like everybody else out there, right? Whew, getting out of breath. Just came up all these stairs using the excuse of admiring the view to get my breath back. And there's still all these to go. Mr. Stitches ran up most of it. Show off. The quilt is done. Took me a couple of hours to sew on all of these buttons. There are 56 of them in all, because instead of just doing these intersections, I decided to do these triangles, because one of these triangles had a dodgy seam, which I showed you a couple of days ago, I think, and I also put one in each corner. Ooh, hard to see. Why is that looking so weird? And there it is on the wall. Just in time to spend a little bit of Christmas Day there. That was pretty much the perfect Christmas day. Got up, video chatted with my mum and my sister, and let's see, my sister was out walking with her son and the dog and her stepson. And when she got back to my niece's house, I was able to say hello to my niece and my sister's first husband, my niece's dad, and the baby. Yeah, I think that's it. Though I'm not sure whether my sister managed to get around to the care home to actually spend time with my mum today. I hope she did. But she's got quite the extended family now, so it can get quite complicated. What did I do this morning? Yes, we went out for a walk. That was a good thing. I'm glad I didn't just embrace my inner slob and stay on my butt all day, because I would have felt bad about that. So we went out for a good walk, and it wasn't too cold. Well, it was colder than yesterday, and there was a bit of a wind. And the funny thing is that I decided to wear my thermal leggings and my buffalo plaid onesie to go out walking in, because I knew the wind would blow through the fleece. I did have my black coat on. I've got a clip. I got Mr. Stitches to do a quick clip of that, so you probably would have already seen that. And I thought, well, if anyone thinks it's funny, I'll have given them a smile. But we didn't see that many people out. And what the heck? I didn't care. I was warm and comfortable. Lunch was just a small amount of leftovers from last night. And then I got stuck into the quilt. That took me probably a good couple of hours to sew all those buttons on. I think that was 56 buttons. I may have already said that. But I'm so happy that it's done. And it looks great hanging on the dining room wall. I just love it so much. So it's going to be there. Let's see, we're the 25th now. So it's probably going to be there for a couple of weeks. We'll probably leave the lights and the quilt and the Christmas tree up for at least 2 more weeks. We don't worry about taking it all down on the 6th. 12th night, who cares? It can be 15 nights for all I care. While I was sewing on the buttons, I did put on episode 3 of Shetland's latest season, and also another episode of Vera. Still not up to date with Vera. Funny. But it's taken me a long time to get through that. I mean, it is 11 seasons. But, you know, I'll get there at some point and then I'll be sad it's over. I shouldn't rush it, should I? Dinner was a fairly simple salad. It was just chickpeas and tofu feta and pasta, tomatoes, cucumber, olives. Yeah, pretty much it. It was a big salad. Easy. Everyone has some. They were happy with it. Probably happier than with the big dinner I did yesterday that took so much effort. And then we had those banana splits that were in waffle bowls. So I don't know if you were around back in September when I bid on a basket at the festival I was volunteering at. But I got this little thing. It's a not just juice plus waffle bowl maker. It's a very small thing. And you make up a pancake batter or waffle batter. It's just the usual, you know, flour, baking powder, bit of salt, bit of oil, bit of plant milk. Very simple batter. And you just plop about 1/6 of a cup in, close it down, and when you open it up 2 minutes later, it's made this cute little waffle bowl that's only like 4 inches across. It's very, very fun. I think I need to cook them a bit longer. I've been doing them 2 minutes, but actually the ones where I accidentally left them a bit longer were better because they had more stability and crunch to them, and I think that's probably better than having them come out a bit floppy. Only the second time I've used it, so it's all experimentation at this point. So we had banana and vanilla ice cream and a berry sauce that I made from frozen mixed berries that I simmered with some berry jam and some lemon juice. So that was really good. And in between all of that, I have been finishing my book. I've been reading this one. It's called Superhost by Kate Russo. I have no idea if she's published a whole bunch of other books because I don't know if I've read any other books by her. For all I know, this could be her debut novel. It doesn't say. You know, some books have a whole list of an author's previous published works. This one does not. But I quite enjoyed it. It's about a man who's divorced and he's got his ex-wife has gone off to the States with her new man. He lives in London, England. He has a grown-up daughter who he has a really good relationship with. And he is an artist who hasn't sold anything for a long time. And so he's living in the studio in his garden, a very small studio, painting studio. And he's renting out his very large house on Airbed, which of course, as we all know, is just another name for Airbnb. But obviously they couldn't use that expression in the book. And so, yeah, it's his journey of coming around to finding out more about himself through the people who rent his house on Airbed, among other things. It's a lovely book. Yeah. So, this is the end of Vlogmas for 2024. I'm so grateful for all of you who have been watching my videos throughout December and leaving lovely comments. I hope you all have enjoyed the month so far. If you celebrate solstice, I hope you felt the blessings of the season. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope it was a good one and that everything went well and that all of your family relationships were loving and smooth, shall we say, because I know it's not always the case. I've already started to make a list of highlights of the past year, because of course at the end of December it's nice to do a review video and just go back and look at the year that's passed. And I'm just scrolling through the vlog thumbnails on my channel, so there's not a lot of detail in that. Obviously some of the thumbnails and the titles of the vlogs inspire memories of what I did and what I was talking about in that video. But yeah, mostly it was a year of making stuff and talking about it. So yeah, I'm going to take a few days break and put together a video about 2024. Maybe if I have any inspiration as to what I might hope for in 2025, I might talk about that. But I'm not a great planner. I mostly live in the moment and tend not to think ahead too far. My sister's talking about coming for a visit in the summer, and she said, okay, is there any time that's not a good time to come? You know, I want to take advantage of any seat sales there are. And I said, don't have any plans for next year at all. Who knows what's going to be happening next summer? I'll probably just be knitting, sewing, crocheting, maybe working at Michael's still, getting on with life. I haven't picked up a crochet hook today. I do need to give that faraway jumper a little bit more thought. What's nice about a top-down sweater is that you can get started on it and make adjustments as you go. So if my stitch gauge is good but my row gauge isn't, I can make adjustments for that later on. If the yoke doesn't seem to be the right depth, I can definitely fix that. And anything to do with body length or sleeve length, well, that's infinitely adjustable. If you're working top down, you can try it on as you go, which is great. So that will probably be something for me to think about tomorrow. It's nice having 3 solid days off. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm going to want to eat at all tomorrow, because I feel like I've eaten quite a bit the last couple of days. But I will be doing a big dinner tomorrow night, and then I think it'll probably be time to eat smoothies for like 3 days straight. We'll see. I think I'm definitely going to have to scale back, because otherwise I won't fit into my jeans. All right, lovelies, I do have to go. I need to get this video up before it's time to go to bed. Thanks once again. I hope you continue to join me on this fun journey that I've started with all this vlogging nonsense. I'm really enjoying it, having fun with it. I hope you are too. So I'll see you soon. Bye for now.